BlackBerry's collapse is often compressed into one sentence: it missed the touchscreen. That story is easy to remember and too small to explain what happened. The company did not simply ignore modern software. It acquired QNX, built BlackBerry 10, designed new phones, recruited developers, worked with carriers, and launched a technically modern replacement. The harder question is why that replacement still arrived too late. The answer is a migration clock. BlackBerry was not only a handset. It was a connected business system: devices, operating software, carrier relationships, enterprise controls, developers, customers, service revenue, inventory commitments, and cash. Replacing one layer did not automatically move the others. In fiscal 2011, the company reported approximately $19.9 billion in revenue. That scale was proof of success, but it also made the existing system expensive to abandon. Customers still used the old platform. Service revenue still depended on it. Retailers and carriers still stocked devices designed around it. Engineers were building the future while the company continued feeding the present. This creates a transition paradox. The stronger the old machine remains, the harder it is to stop funding it. Yet every month spent protecting it gives customers, developers, and carriers more time to form habits around competing platforms. BlackBerry 10 was therefore not just a software project. It was a coordinated migration. The operating system had to be ready, new hardware had to ship, important applications had to exist, carriers had to promote the devices, existing customers had to trust the move. Each group waited for evidence from the others. Developers wanted users, users wanted apps, carriers wanted demand. Demand depended on the complete system. The first BlackBerry 10 smartphones launched in certain countries on January 31, 2013. By then the market had been moving for years. Fiscal 2013 revenue was approximately $11.1 billion, a reported year-over-year decline of about $7.4 billion. The migration clock was already visible in the financial results. Then inventory turned timing risk into physical cost. Devices must be designed and manufactured before final demand is known. Company later reported a charge of roughly $934 million, primarily related to Z10 inventory, followed by another charge of roughly $1.6 billion, primarily related to BlackBerry 10 devices. These figures do not prove one sole cause. They show what happens when a coordinated transition meets uncertain demand and long hardware commitments. A phone announced in January may reflect decisions made many months earlier. If the market moves during that interval, the company cannot rewrite inventory as quickly as software. This is why the collapse point was not the physical keyboard, one executive, or one missing feature. It was the difference between build time and market time. BlackBerry completed real technical work, but a replacement strategy only becomes real when customers can cross from the old system to the new one before the surrounding ecosystem reorganizes without them. The decision lesson applies beyond phones. When replacing a successful platform, do not ask only when the new product will be finished. Map every group that must migrate: users, partners, developers, sales channels, support teams, revenue streams, and inventory. Then identify the slowest dependency and the group most likely to leave first. The migration deadline is not your launch date. It is the moment those groups stop waiting. BlackBerry's future existed. The old machine consumed too much of the time required to reach it. That was the migration clock and the collapse point.